village members, today I'm going to show you everything you need to know about using your village's website. The first thing I would like to show you is how to rewind this video in case you missed something or you would like to watch something again. So your video will look similar to this one. To initially play the video, click this red button in the middle of the video. It loads. And then it'll play. To rewind it, we go to the bottom on this red bar and then click on the red dot and drag it to the left to rewind the video. Once you have rewound it, you can press play again in this bottom left-hand corner. And then you pause it by clicking in the same spot. So please remember, if you miss anything or would like to watch anything again, you can do that by rewinding the video. Now, the first thing I would like to show you is how to set your password for your village. So we go into our email and we'll see an email from our village called Password Instructions. We click on it and then we click on this red button in the middle called Change My Password. This will open up your village's website in a new tab, and then we will click New Password and type in the password we wish to use. Make sure you type it the exact same way twice and click on Submit. You will see at the top that we have successfully changed our password and that we are now signed in. The next thing I would like to show you is how to sign out. So we go up into the right-hand corner and click on our profile icon and click on Sign Out. We can see that we successfully signed out. And then to sign back in, once we have set our password, it's a little bit different. So we go up into the same area in the upper right-hand corner and click on Sign In. We will type in our email or our username, and then we will type in our password. If we would like this website to remember our email and our password so that we don't have to sign in every time, we can click on Remember Me. But please do not do this if you are using a public computer. Only do this if you are using a private computer. Then we click Log In. We will see that we have signed in successfully. Now, I would like to walk you through how to edit your profile. So we go back up to this upper right-hand corner and click on our profile icon. And then we click on My Profile. We can see here our name, our picture. If you don't have a picture, we can add a picture. Our bio, our contact info, all of the important information. To edit this, we scroll down to the bottom and click on Edit. Now, we can change our phone information. We can change our preferred contact channel. We do this by clicking on the drop-down arrow and selecting the method that we would most like people to use to contact us. We can change our profile picture by clicking on Choose File, which opens up the pictures of our computer. We would select a photo and click Open to change our profile picture. But I like the profile picture I currently have, so I'm going to click Cancel. Another thing we ask you to do is fill out your bio. This lets people know a little bit about yourself and just kind of works as an introduction to everybody else in your village. So please tell us a little bit about yourself in your bio. make sure your address is correct, and fill in your emergency contact information. Christina, phone number, cell phone. If you have a second emergency contact, you would click in these boxes to fill out that information there. Many members like to also volunteer for their village. So at the bottom here, this is where you would fill out what volunteer services you would like to do. These are volunteer services for the village. They're more administration type things. Any volunteer activity with an asterisk next to it requires that you be screened. So to volunteer for these, you will need to submit a volunteer application form for your village to review. You need to edit your volunteer availability. So click all the boxes on days that you are able to volunteer. If you go on vacation, you can activate a vacation period to let your village know that you will not be able to help during these dates. So you click that checkbox and select the dates that you are unavailable. And then you would click save. But I do not want to activate a vacation period right now. I'm not going anywhere. So when I'm done editing my profile, always click on save. I will be able to see that my profile was successfully updated, and I will see all the new information I added in here. The next thing I would like to show you all is how to edit your interest groups. So we click on this tab, Member, and we scroll down and we see My Interest Groups. We click on Interest Group Settings to change these. Now, if I would like to join bird watching, I would click on this gray button here, and that turns it green to show that I have subscribed to that interest group. And then I can choose notify me on website or notify me via email. Maybe I don't want to get emails. I would just like to be shown on the website. I unclick that, and then I will only be notified on the website. We get our notifications at the top right here. Right next to our profile icon, there is a number right here. Currently, I do not have notifications, but if I click on that number, I can see my past notifications. And this lets me know what has been going on in my interest groups. If I had a new notification, this would pop up as 1. If I had 2, it would pop up as 2, etc. So I do not need to save these. These are automatically saved. So when I'm done editing this, I click on my profile to go back to my profile. The next thing I would like to show you guys is how to submit a service request. So we go to the top here and we go over members, and then we click on new service request. Now, it can see, since I'm logged in, my name and my address. I would choose the type of service that I would like some help with. I would like some help with gardening. Please fill in the purpose to give the volunteer a bit more detail about what you are trying to do. So my service is gardening, and I said I am planting tulips, and I would like a little, like an extra hand. Now I will choose the date I would like help with this. So we're going to choose Monday the 18th, and we would like to start at 10 a.m. We have the option to make it a flexible date or a flexible time. So I'm going to make this a flexible time because they can come a little before or a little after 10 a.m. It's not that big a deal. I think it'll take us about 2 hours to complete. And if there's anything I would like the volunteer to know about myself, And this activity I would fill it in there so the volunteer can see what's going on. When I'm done, I click this big red button at the bottom called Ask for Help. Now, it has been submitted. I can see the details here. I can confirm this is my address and this is where I live. And then if I would like to see a list of requests I have made, I click on List of Requests. So I have 2 right now. And then I can also see my service requests by clicking here. So I can see that I have 2 important ones and 1 flexible one going on. One more thing I would like to show you about submitting a service request. I'll go back to a new service request and I'll do a different one this time. Let's say we need a drive to my hair appointment. This is going to be next Thursday at 1:30 p.m. This is not flexible. It is an appointment, so I would like to put my appointment time. So if I want to be picked up at 1:30, let's say that my appointment time is at 1:45. Now I need to type in where my hair appointment is. That was number. Make sure if you would like a ride to and from that you click check in if round trip. I think this will take about 1 hour, so it'll be done by 3. I fill in member needs and then I click ask for help. You can see that I have requested it and it is ready to go. So to see all of your service requests, you click on My Service Requests. Since I am a volunteer, if I click on List of Requests, it shows both my requests and other people's requests that I can help with. So I could volunteer for this activity. If I clicked View, I can click I can do it, I volunteer to help with this service request. Going back here, I can see my service requests. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is preferred providers. Preferred providers is a list of organizations that our village recommends us to use. So if I need some technology assistance, I can click on that. And then I will see that we've got a company in there. I will click on that company. So I will find their website, their email, and what service they provide. I actually already submitted a review about them because I used them and I thought they were excellent. I can submit another review if I would like, or use their contact information to get help from them. The next thing I'm going to show you all is Village Talk. So I go to Members, Village Talk, and remember before in the video when we were speaking about our interest group settings? Well, this is like a forum where all of our interest groups can post and talk about various things. So I am part of the book club interest group. So I saw that Jojo Cortez was talking about a cool new book website. So I can read, hey book clubbers, I found this really cool new site that reviews books that have recently been published. I think this would be a great site to check out for some ideas on what we should read next. Then I can see that there's a link I can click on to look at that book site. I could add a comment if I would like to talk to her about this subject, or I can like it if I agree or just like it. For more information about Village Talk, you can see some of our other videos explaining more about that subject. All right, next I'm going to show you our member directory. So we go to Members, Members Directory, and here we can see a list of all the other members and their contact info. So I can click on a name to see their profile. So this is Christina. I can read her bio, see her picture, and then I've got her phone number if I would like to give her a call. And that is how you use the member directory. To go back to the member directory, go to Members, Members Directory to look at other names. I'm also going to show you guys the newsletters. We go to Members, Newsletters, and then this has a list of all the newsletters that we have published. So I would like to look at the most recent one up here at the top. So I will click that, and then it'll download for me. And then I click on the download to open it up. So it opens up, I can read it, close it, and go back to my website. And that is how you look at newsletters. The next thing I'd like to show you is how to renew your membership. So I go up here to Members, like we have been, Renew Membership. Now, you can make a one-time payment or you can do monthly installments. This depends on the type of membership that you have chosen. So I'm currently doing monthly installments. I would like to subscribe with credit card, so I click that. Now, this is nice because we stay within Hopeful Village. We don't have to go to another site, and we put in our credit card information, and we click Pay. We see that it is processing. Please wait. And success. Our monthly installments are now active. So we successfully made a payment on our membership. So if you'd like to do it again in the future when you need to pay again, remember that we go to Members, Renew Membership, Monthly Installments. Or if you are on a membership type that is yearly, then you would do one-time payment. All right. Next, we're going to look at events. So I go over events, and there's two views we have. We can look at the events list or the events calendar. First, I would like to show you the events calendar. This is a good way to get an overview of everything that is going on in your village. So we can see Tuesdays there's book club, on Wednesdays we have cooking classes, we've got yoga on Mondays, we have a poker team on Thursdays. We've got a good amount of stuff going on. So if we would like to see a more detailed list of events, we go to Events List. And then we can see more details about these events and who it's open to. So cooking class, it's educational. It is open to all, and I need to RSVP for that. So I'm going to find one that looks interesting to me and click on the title of it. So Brunch at Christina's House sounds like a lot of fun, something I'm definitely interested in. And so I can see when it takes place, at what time, who can attend, how many spots are left, and how much it costs if it has a price. So if I wanted to register for this event, I would click on this. We have many videos explaining how to register for events. So please, if you would like to learn more, check out those videos. Now, another cool thing that we can do is donate to our village. We go up to the upper right, not quite this far, but right here we see a big Donate Now button. We click on that. And so we appreciate the support. We can see my name and my address are already filled in. I would like to donate $50. I do not want to do this once a month, but if I did, I would click this box. I am not an institution, I am an individual, but if an organization was making this donation, we would click that box. My address is already filled in because it knows that I am a logged in member. Here I can choose which fundraising campaign I would like to donate to. So I click on the arrow. So I would like to donate to the scholarship fund. And then if I had any comments, I would write them here. I can make a contribution in memory or in honor of someone. And then if I had an employer matching my donation, I would click that box. This is an important part. Always make sure that you accept the village terms and privacy policy before paying with your credit card. And this is a lot like how we did it for renewing our membership. We click on Pay with Credit Card. We put in our credit card information. And we click Pay. We can see that it is processing. And when it is done processing, we get a confirmation, donation successfully submitted. So we know that it went through, no problem. Now, the last thing I would like to show you guys is our agenda. So we go up to this upper right-hand corner, click on our profile icon, and click on My Agenda. This is a good way to see what all we have going on in the future. So we can see events, Brunch at Christina's House. We need our service requests. Everything that we have going on can conveniently be seen here. You can click on any of these to get more information about them, but this is a good way to look at your schedule going forward. And that is everything I have to show you guys about using your village's site as a member. We have many other videos, so feel free to check those out. And thank you for watching.